Let's move on. That's it from a growing number of top Republicans who are now saying out loud that President Trump should not be holding back intelligence briefings from the president-elect.
Should Joe Biden get security briefings?
I think so, yeah.
Do you think that Joe Biden should get access to classified briefings in order to prepare for the transition here?
I would think, especially on the classified briefings, the answer is yes.
I just think it's part of the transition, and we want to. If in fact he does win in the end, I think they need to be able to hit the ground running.
Incredible, right? He did win. And that requires planning and information to get it together. But not one of those GOP senators has recognized President-elect Biden for what he is, president-elect. And then there's the money. The Trump White House is blocking millions and millions of dollars in federal transition funds, plus meetings with agencies and classified briefings that an incoming president needs. CNBC's Kayla Tausche covering the Biden transition. Kayla?
Good evening, Shep. Today, President-elect Biden held no public events and traveled to his beach home where he'll spend the next several days. In the 5 days since Biden secured enough electoral votes to win the presidency, his vote totals have only increased, and the Biden transition team told reporters it's exploring all options available, including legal recourse, to secure the resources it needs. By contrast, in 2008, it was just hours after the media called the election that the Obama-Biden campaign was contacted by the General Services Administration to unlock necessary services and facilities and $6.3 million in funding. Back then, the two administrations were fighting a deepening economic crisis. But Chris Liu, who ran the Obama transition, then said critical continuity right now is important.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, and the policies right now that the Trump administration are pursuing on the pandemic will have to continue beyond January 20th. So you would want to make sure that there's cooperation and collaboration and that this handoff next January is as seamless as possible.
Without a formal designation, the Biden-Harris team cannot access classified information, cannot process security clearances, must raise outside money for staffing, and can't formally meet with outgoing officials, though each agency really sets its own protocol there. President-elect Biden has been holding calls with heads of state, including just today with Pope Francis, even without the facilitation that historically comes from the State Department, where congratulatory notes from foreign leaders are said to be piling up. Meanwhile, more than 150 national security officials, including some who served under President Trump, have written to the GSA urging the agency to declare Biden the winner, noting that failure to do so or a further delay compromises the readiness and continuity of our national leadership.
Kayla Tausche live for us tonight. Shep Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.